Okay, day 3. Previously on Milan. Formed Italy, which was nice. Fought a war against France. Wasn't decisive, but Italy survived. I took a province off them. That was good. And now the goal is today to really clean up the rest of the peninsula and bring it under the control of the kingdom. Oh, sorry, excuse me, not the Kingdom of Italy, the monarch or the Republic of Italy. So, first step is going to be Papal States. Truce runs out in a year or so. So one more year, and then the Papal States is going to be the first target. It's going to be followed by a pretty insane war against Spain and France. This might be a good time to look for allies, actually. Commonwealth, I'll take you. Yeah, so Italy's pretty tall at this stage. There's not a lot of expansion options, and yeah, I just have to play tall Italy. There's not much I can do. I don't want to expand outside of these borders. I just want to make a clean Italy. In other news, Spain has actually annexed Naples now. Manpower is looking good. I just want to make sure I am recruiting to the army. The navy as well is looking strong. There's 42 galleys, so there's a pretty good chance that there will be naval superiority in a war against France and Spain. Let me just actually check. Spain is 27. I mean, yeah, potentially not. Just build those instead. Get the navy in position to attack, or at least blockade the Austrians. Okay, I think it's time to get rid of the Papal States. Got a nice 50% advisor there. Okay. That is the Papal States dealt with. Just fully occupy them down. Continue to develop the provinces. I will be over capacity quite soon, which is not good. Need to fix my combat with 24. Is that sorted? That's the first fort seized from Naples now. was time to launch another offensive against Austria. Okay, that is the Austrian navy about to get destroyed. Awesome. There's been a sack, which is absolutely fine by me. I'll take it every day of the week. And that's another navy destroyed now. They can go home to repair. And another offensive, this time in the Alps against the Austrians. Trying to fish for a discipline advisor here, just to make things easier in the next war against Spain and France. I'm gonna call Bohemian. They can deal with the Austrians. I don't want to lose too many men. I don't want to lose the manpower. The manpower is going to be important for the next war against Spain and France. So it's important to keep it as high as possible. And if the Bohemians want to go in, that's absolutely fine by me. If they choose to go in. In terms of economy, there's not much to do really. Like, Italy's, I mean, it's pretty tall at this stage. I mean, the only thing I can see is to do, hold on. Obviously state houses, but regimental camps, like deving these provinces, like Parma and Modena. But we'll see. I'll let the Bohemians handle it as best as they can. Maybe send some artillery to support them. Fort defense, where are you? Okay, nope. You can just be there. Still fishing for that discipline advisor. Ferreira. Yeah, I'll dev you. Get a regimental camp there. Burgundy's at war. Just another small war. Discipline advisor, perfect, I'll take you. So that means 110% discipline. Military tactics 1.92, army tradition 50, and morale's 4.2, so pretty good. All things considered. I wish the Bohemians, though, would handle the Austrians. Government reform, first government reform in a while. Consolidation of power. All power costs reduced. Devolution. Yearly absolutism. Maximum absolutism. New man. Okay, so I think I'm going to go for new man right now, but I'll probably... It's the age of Reformation has just started, and once absolutism comes into play, I'll probably switch over to this again. So, but yeah, this will be good for making very strong leaders, assuming there is enough Republican tradition in the bank. Like this guy's 35, which makes me want to do that. And it's only going to be 2 years re-election, so he's going to get leveled up pretty quickly. Okay, that war, bringing Bohemia in was an absolute waste of time. I need to watch my artillery now. They're going to get slaughtered. Not a good start to this war. Okay, they did survive at least. Basically just take the rest of the Papal States. Maybe this province as well. Okay, get them out. It was a real shame that Bohemia left at that stage. But it is what it is. No, never. I will stay Catholic for this campaign, I think. Despite constantly being at war with the Pope. Absent merchants in Valencia. Okay, printing press, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna have to dev that. Where did that spawn? It's not gonna tell me. Okay, Venice. And Rome. Both are going to be absolutely brutal, so... So, I will have something else instead. Looks like it's going to be Mantova. Yeah, it's nearly there. All good. This here is kind of awkward. It's just like a standoff. I don't want to attack them. They don't want to attack me. But in terms of techs, I'm pretty happy with where I am at the moment. This is just so awkward. I guess I just have to wait. Or just pull the armies back. Hopefully they'll start seizing. Yep, nice. Okay, cool. I mean, either's fine with me. Okay, that's awesome. Yep. So these are level 4 forts. This came from the Milanese mission tree, so these are ahead of time. And fort defense is 111 in this province. So attrition is 19,000 at the moment. So the Austrians pulled their army out, so hard to tell. It's awkward because, like, if I send my army up here, they're gonna retreat, and I don't want to fight them there. I don't want to lose the manpower, so I kind of have to let them just siege these down and let them get attrition. So what? That's 21,000, 22,000. Okay, so a little over 1,000 a month. I will put defensiveness on this one too. And defensive 100% means that each siege each siege phase takes 60 days. So yeah, just let the manpower replenish, because once the Papal States is dead, the only other direction of travel at the moment is Spain. And the problem with Spain is that they're allied with France. So it's going to be... yeah, it's going to be tough. 195,000 artillery. Holy Jesus. What the fuck? Wow, they've got more artillery than they've got infantry. What the hell is Portugal doing? Anyway, that's a problem for later. I'm going to continue to get the printing press in this province. There we go, printing press, boom. So that will be that problem sorted. Get an army camp there too as well. It's time to move the army up. Okay, nice. I don't really need anything from the Austrians. I just need them to leave the war as soon as possible. That would be really nice. Speak of the devil. Perfect. Perfect timing, Austria. Perfect timing. What about you? No. I don't really need you anyway. That's fine. Okay, awesome. Get rid of you. Don't need that fort. And concentrate development. There. Move them back up. Time to see some lands. There we go. Perfect. And now I need to start thinking about the war with Spain and France. The good news is that the war goal is going to be here. There's going to be a serious contest on the seas as well. The Italian navy is quite large at this stage. The bad news is... Well, let me show you the bad news, okay? The bad news is... the Italians are going to be facing 1 million men. Well over 1 million men. This is not going to be fun. Okay, Blasphemy Act. Don't care. I need to save the papal influence for this. Okay. So, the Italian army needs another 7 artillery. I'd love to use the manpower, but I can't. Just continue building state houses, I suppose. Miltech 13 would be nice too, actually. I'm going to do that. I want to get Miltech 15 as fast as possible. Let me just rename that to the first army. This is going to be the stack that goes in first. I'll send some artillery down with the southern army just so they can siege down Naples. But for the most part, the army is going to be up in the north. Can I dev any provinces, or is it going to be expensive? Padova. 75,000 out of 84,000. It's nearly time. I could build up the force limit a little bit more. I don't know how much of a difference it would make in the grand scheme of things. Discipline's 110%. Yeah. These forts along here, they're fully upgraded. They're actually ahead of time because of the Milanese mission, and they also have ramparts. So there is going to be favorable battles to be had, but it's still going to be close. It's not going to be easy. But I'm left with no other option. Well, I mean, there is other options. I just don't want to do them. I'm pretty dead set on like forming like a historical Italy, and then from there building like a colonial empire. I really don't want to like blob into France or the Ottomans. A professionalism level or 40% would actually be nice to have to just to refill garrisons, but you know, it's nice to have. It now. And because of the government reforms too. Wait, that's so weird to me. I didn't know that was a thing. You can have like a like this is my capital. Why would I need to core my capital? Weird. Yeah, because the government reforms, the elections are every 2 years, so the leaders get upgraded pretty quick. But okay, France is fighting a colonial war and losing. Might be a good time, might be a good time. Oh, Miltech 13 though would be nice. It's just gonna make the manpower trades just so much more efficient. Did they actually lose that war? No. Don't know what happened. But the main goal in this war is not to take land, it's to annul the alliance between France and Spain. This here cannot continue. The other coalition in Europe is England and Burgundy. Like these guys are allied together, but England likes me, but they, you know, it's basically Portugal, Spain, and France, and I really should it really should be Italy, Burgundy, and England on the other side. But Burgundy doesn't like me. I could disband the alliance with the absolutely am. It's not happening. '86. Okay, so we're ready to go basically. Ready to go. Probably just build out the army a little bit more and just hold on for Miltech 13. Like, money's not an issue. You know, 121 income, 55 expenses. Any influenced nation. Austria has become the Holy Roman Emperor again, surprisingly. Going to send a scornful insult to France. Somehow France is not my rival. We'll do France. Yeah. Should hopefully boost relations with the Burgundians. Maybe there's a chance. Alliance with England, perhaps. Okay, I think it's time to raise the army. Okay, that's a pretty good general. Siege general. But I think now is the time. It's not going to get any better. I could get Bohemia in on the war, but they're just going to get stomped. Okay, war goal is going to be Naples. I'll call Bohemia in for the memes. And it is time to go. Fought the Portuguese Navy there. Okay, so I do not have naval superiority. Good to know. So maybe a speed 1 war. Just gonna preemptively fortify these guys. Okay, keep the army there. $27,000 artillery, which is interesting. Okay, the wall's breached. Hopefully the Bohemians assist me by joining that army. We both arrive on the 29th. Let's find out. Okay, shit. It's an absolute massacre. Get out of there. Okay, French army's retreating. In terms of attrition, they've lost 11,000. I'd love to know how the Portuguese have lost 5,000 to attrition. But this status quo here, this is exactly what I want. I'm very happy with this here. Because I know I can win here, is the thing. Okay, good. Turn on the Spanish now. The Navy can come home. Good stuff. Manpower's looking fine for the time being. War goal has been achieved, so it's ticking up now in the favour of Italy. It's fine, they can occupy Corsica this is a territory, so it's not a big deal. Netherlands is formed. Wow, okay. So Burgundy... What happened here? This actually works in my interest. Okay, so Burgundy did exist. I don't know what happened, but okay, let me explain this. So Burgundy survived. There was no succession crisis. I don't know what you call it. And yeah, they survived, and they had like this chunk of France, and France was seriously like weakened, and something's obviously happened here. France has taken their French lands, and now instead of Burgundy, there's the Netherlands. Now the reason why this is good for Italy is because Burgundy did not like Italy at all. So the fact that the Netherlands is formed means that relations have been improved, and this is going to be an alliance. It looks like Burgundy became the Netherlands somehow, and when they became the Netherlands, then they were no longer my rival. So that means I can form an alliance with Netherlands, hopefully an alliance with England. Yeah, an alliance with England as well. Okay, yeah. So the real goal is just to... This is going to be very good. It looked pretty dark there because like I was fighting France and Spain, but if I can annul the alliance between France and Spain from this war, get England on my side, get the Netherlands on my side, yeah, it's gonna be good. This is such a weird move from Bohemia. You love to see the AI do this, especially when they're your ally. You love to see it. Oh, maybe it was just to get them to do attrition. Who knows? Who knows the mind of the Bohemians? We're gonna keep you. We're going to rebuild the navy. Should be enough. I'm going to catch a Portuguese pirate fleet. That now means that Naples is under the control of the Italians. Although I do need to get inflation under control. This is getting a little bit wild here, folks. We can't be doing this, okay? You're not allowed. Now to force him a Senna now. How are my advisors these days? I'll take on another one. Fuck it. This weird standoff in the Alps. Okay, that is Sicily, and now under the control of the Italians as well. I'm going to pull my forces back a little. Hopefully they will begin to siege down the forts again. I was really hoping for some epic battles, and I'll be disappointed if I don't get them. Okay, good. Can embrace the printing press now. Okay. I need my discipline advisor back. Please, thank you so much. I'll take the admin. I'm going to land a force on Corsica now. That. Get rid of the old people there. Okay, so this is a fully stacked combat with 27 army here. I see that the French have 50,000 here. I'm hoping they'll take the bait and I'll get a big battle out of it. I will spam generals though. What do we got? He's pretty good. Okay, it's time. Give me the battle, France. Give me the battle. Oh, he's gonna give me it. Okay, good first roll. They have no leader. Let's see what happens. Just going to send the Bohemians in. Okay, decent trade. Everyone back. How is Corsica going? Slowly, but surely. Keep the navy strong. Okay, just to recap, this is like 125,000 against, yeah, like 500,000. Okay, looks like we are winning the naval battle. By some act of divine providence, the Italian Navy has succeeded. You'll love to see it. Okay, that's 9,000. That is a massive navy, but that's only light ships. I want to go in on that. I want to find out what happens. Hell, I'll even get an admiral. This can't be good for the Spanish, yeah. Oh, that was a massacre. Okay, everybody back, everybody back. $99,000. 37,000 attrition. Wow, so 4K attrition, not bad, eh? Okay, another battle. This is going to be good. I mean, they're getting fair rules, but reinforcements are starting to move in now. Just send in the reserves just in case. Don't want to get that artillery line on the front. Okay, perfect. They've broken it already. Perfect. Okay, so that was what, a little over what, nearly 14,000 men at the at Italy lost 14,000 and Spain lost, well, close to 30,000. So a good trade. 3.2 army addition. So it's all good. Nice. Okay. Everybody back. Get the Navy on the high seas. Actually, in terms of naval losses, what do we have? They've lost 81 ships. Italy's lost 11. So we've decisively won the naval side of this war. The land war is definitely not in Italy's favor. I forgot to get recovery. But manpower's looking good. Manpower's actually at the stage now where it's capped out. It's just how efficient the trades have been. The French look like they've given up on this war. Transport ships, fair enough. Election, time for you to get re-elected. We're at the stage now where Diplo is capped out. Bohemians just suiciding their army as usual. Nothing to see here. Okay, the Spanish Navy has turned up. Not very good though. Yeah, galley combat ability, so naval doctrine and then Mare Nostrum. And Mare Nostrum comes from the Italian ideas, which is giving us serious advantage in this. Spain has landed an army. We have to deal with that. I'll go for one more battle here. French look like they might join in. And they will. Good first rule for the Italians. The Bohemians are going to go in as reinforcements before the front line breaks. And they retreat. So to take stock of the manpower situation, France has endless supply and so does Spain. Now the question is, how far away is France from piecing out? They're still quite a ways away. I would love to do like a grand offensive into France, but I know that if I go across this border, I am going to get absolutely rinsed. So I'm going to bide my time and wait. I will send an army to Corsica though. I've landed another army in Sicily this time. Okay, Austria is the HRE again. Nothing too surprising. Okay, I'm going to launch one grand offensive, and it's going to go horribly wrong. But I will do it for the memes, just because the war is going so well. Maybe worth barraging this. Go big or go home. I want to force France out of the war anyway, so... I could get my navy down there. Just stop the navies coming in to the Med. Should be fine. I'll forget about it and I'll lose the entire navy. Okay, Avignon has fallen. Time to... This will be a -1 penalty, but it is farmlands. I'll move you guys up in support. Okay. Let's find out. Bohemians coming under reinforce. You love to see it. Good, good, good. France's front line has been reinforced. Immediately retreated there. It's the beginning of the end. Nah, it should be fine. They're on -4 already. This army's fine. It just needs a couple of months. The artillery wasn't damaged too much. In fact, I'm just going to move the artillery over here. Wait a couple of days. And go in again. It's quite ominous seeing all the armies. I'll move them in. Good roll, good roll. Wait until the end of the month to reinforce. Yeah, though. That's a brutal roll. There's no time for that. Well, maybe. And you get that. Decent follow-up roll. Could have sent them in a bit quicker. Okay, perfect. Wow, okay. That was a big battle. Roughly even. I mean, they did lose more, but they've got infinitely more manpower than I do. It was a Plains province after all. But the real victory is France wants the peace. So, the next phase begins. I'll take the rest of the ships down to blockade these ports. The war exhaustion must be insane. Yeah, 4.5 for Spain. 0.8 for Italy. Okay, I think this is worth barraging again. If I can force my way into Spain and then wipe peace France out, that is my goal. Okay, good. The French flagship has been sunk. Yeah, so I want to annul treaties and get war reparations from this. I'm starting to burn through manpower now, which is a concern. That may be a battle worth taking, but I can't because of the fort. What are the Bohemians doing? Come on, folks. The only reason why I'm reinforcing him is because that's a hell province. I'm probably going to lose this stack, but we're into Spain. Oh my god. Okay, it's time to peace out France. A little bit bloody at the end, but... Oh, now they don't want it. I did want war reparations. Do I turn on the French? I think I do. I think I do in this situation. Right. I'm concerned about manpower, especially when going on the offensive. So I will, instead of getting war reps, I don't need the money. The economy situation is fantastic. In peacetime, at least. So what I'll do is I'll force France out now. I'll annul their treaty alliance. And again, just for context, you have France, Spain, and Portugal. This is like their alliance block, and then you've got England, Netherlands, and Austria, and that's their alliance block. So I want to isolate Spain and Portugal from France. That is my goal from this war. It would have made this conquest far more easier if France wasn't involved. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to just force France out now. And I'll treaty, and it's okay because the army's already in Spain. Just gonna keep burning through military power. Netherlands continues to grow. And things are looking up. Things are looking up for Italy. Apart from that random army that's now in Naples. Hello? Come on, Bohemia. Come on. Psst, 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 psst. Okay, cool. I'm going to divide the army now. One's going to head north, one's going to head south, and there's 27,000 in reserve too. Bohemia has joined. The offensive in Naples begins. Italy is no longer a world power, but they will be after this war. That is one army defeated. Manpower is starting to get dangerously low. The Spanish have been totally crushed in Naples. And the Spanish still have manpower for days. I think it's time to begin looking at what is going to be taken. That for sure. Yeah, that there. That as well. Okay, an extremely bloody war. Both sides have lost 160,000, so 325,000-ish. Very bloody. But Land will be seized in Naples. The alliance between France and Spain has been extinguished. The only way this could get better is if Austria, Netherlands, and England turned on France now. Okay, one more line of forts, and the capital at Madrid will be open to the Italian army. Call for peace. Despite all of this, losing 150,000 men, war exhaustion has not went over 1 yet. Okay, the capital is now open. And the forces can flood into Iberia. They have taken a fort here. gonna send the forces into Portugal, see if I can get war reparations from them. Portugal wants my peace, but that will not be enough. Nearly 500,000 men died for this, so they have to pay some type of reparations to Italy. We can start demobilizing, send the men home. Portugal will accept war reparations. And with that, they're out of the war. And so will Spain. Taking 4 provinces, humiliation, war reparations, and yeah. Hard war, but Italy won. development can be concentrated. The province is cored. Italy is once again a great power, as they should be. Going to delete this fort. Okay, now it's time for diplomacy. Netherlands absolutely is happening. England as well. Austria is unfortunately a rival, so it makes sense to change them to Portugal. Embracing the printing press now. Russia has formed. Nice. New advisor. Okay. It was a good war. Spain hasn't been driven out of Italy, but they've definitely lost that. Which is good. Hopefully next war they will be totally driven out. But the next target is not going to be Spain, it's going to be France. Why France when I don't want any land there? Well, it all has to do with the England and the Netherlands. Next, government reform. What do we have? Let's see. Guiding principle of the administration, admin policy, diplo policy, military policy. Maximum absolutism, but less Republican tradition. Just go admin for now. Okay, France is no longer under truce. That means war can be declared. It's time to declare war on France. Would have been nice to get England in to clean up Scotland, but let the war begin. So the army is going to invade in the south. They're going to go after Avignon, the castle there in Provence. The Bohemians are moving their armies in behind the Italians. Avignon has fallen and the army will move on. The army is slowly but surely occupying down southern France. Okay, good. I can get to the Netherlands now. I can link up with them. Yes, this is correct. Burgundy formed the Netherlands. Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one. I didn't expect Burgundy to survive, but they did. And it was actually quite good too, because Burgundy was my rival, and then when they formed the Netherlands, they weren't. So I was able to get them to turn on France. So now basically I'm just trying to reclaim the lands that they lost during the when they formed. And just generally weaken France. '79, so I've got 10 years to do this here before the truce is up with Spain. Surprisingly an easy war. I didn't expect the French to roll over like this. I was expecting a bit more of a fight, but they don't have Spain to back them up. There was a previous war where Spain and France were together, and that was much more difficult. Okay, I think it's time for a battle. This war's been awfully boring. Nothing. I'm playing Tall Italy. I don't want to take any land. I'm just going to feed it to the Netherlands for the memes. And then just generally weaken France. I'm still focused on trying to take Italy. And I just want to play Tall Italy and then like build a colonial empire late game. So Italy's looking a little bit... It's pretty depth. So it's sitting, where are we? 843, fourth great power. Milan is 56 development for perspective. Rome is 45. I've had issues trying to get the Spanish out. They had a really strong start, and the French were part of that. So now I'm trying to undo that. And I'll literally just feed. I'll connect this. I want to connect these provinces together, and then I'll probably feed whatever else I can to the Dutch. But yeah, the economy is looking pretty good too. Like I have no issue getting a tier 5 advisor. Army maintenance is high, 13 ducats for reinforcement. But generally speaking, the economy is in really good shape. Yeah, like it's pretty good. War reps from Spain and Portugal help a lot. No, I did not, and I'm really glad I didn't because of combat ability and core creation cost. Yes, Milan ideas would have been good, but I'm LARPing. I haven't played. Honestly, I haven't played this game in 12 months, so I probably should have. But yeah, no, I'm just LARPing at the moment. What's good about the Milanese ideas again? I know they're dev focused, but I don't know what specifically. Okay, next next idea group. This looks good to me. Infrastructure or economy. I could see both. But goddamn, 50% core creation cost would be pretty good too. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, like for dev, like it's pretty good at the moment. Um, but you are right. I am missing something here. Yeah, there's definitely something gone now, for sure. There was definitely something else. There was a couple of things actually. Okay, maybe get one more battle out of this war, and then yeah, make the peace, make the Dutch strong. Let me just see what I can do here. So I want to do that. I want to do that, and that too. To peace Brittany out. Yeah, I mean there is 4, but like I don't want to mess up my Italy. I mean, the only provinces I'm going to take are probably these three here. Just to clean it up a wee bit. Make this a state. But like, this is the problem. If you say like, oh, I'll take these 4 provinces, I'll be like, what about these? What about these here? I could take these, and then I could take these. You know, like. I mean, I definitely could, but like governing capacity is fine at the moment. I'll send the boys home. This war's over. Okay, yep, that looks good. Yeah, I would take them if I could, but that looks good to me. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. That's true, that's true. And I have like the diplomatic relations too, I don't really... I mean, that's fair. In terms of idea grips. Like, I've done absolutely nothing this era, or this age. Such a random province, no thank you. Okay, time to fix the army. 29 combat width. There we go. Netherlands is looking strong. This is the first time I've ever seen Burgundy form the Netherlands. I didn't even know it was a thing. I was really confused. I looked over and they had like lost this land, so I'm assuming it has something to do with the event. But they didn't go to war, so it was obviously an event. But I don't know. Literally never seen it before. Okay, I need to get more. I need to get more ships. Yeah, which is kind of why I wish I didn't take it. You're absolutely right. You're definitely right on that one. Like, there's no like tall way. There's like from the mission tree perspective, there's no way to play like a tall Italy. It's really disappointing. When Burgundy forms France, they lose all French land. I didn't know that. It's almost like Burgundy's set up to fail from an AI perspective. Okay, I want one more good war tonight. And that's in 8 years. Internal development. Yeah, but like, look, there's this one. Like this doesn't even. Like, it's such a weird mission. Can't do these yet. Like, I will hang on to this because it's like minus 15% local autonomy, but my territories are never going to have autonomy. But I'll hold on to it anyway, just in case. And then selling titles for 25 admin is just fucking weird. Yeah, we'll get rid of him. He was expensive. Perfect. Perfect timing. Welcome, Portuguese captain. Yeah, I was overseas for like 3 months there, so I haven't been playing any like EU. And then I came back from like the middle of nowhere. Wasn't online. Didn't see any of the commentary on EU5. I came back and I was like, huh. There's absolutely nothing good going on about this game. I thought like because when I left in April, things were getting pretty, were not good. I was like, oh, it's okay. I'll come back in 3 months and things will be good. Nope, nope. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with EU5, but yeah. So I came back and I was like, fuck it. I'll just play EU4. At least I'll have fun. Not that I don't like EU5, I do, but it's shit's fucked at the moment. I mean, I will complain that like in EU4, I have to like revise the fucking mission tree before I, play the country. But at the same time too, in EU5, I'll be like, God damn it, I wish there was missions. Yeah, I had fun too. I put a couple 100 hours into it, and like it's fun, but there's a lot. It's just not very satisfying. Like, when you do things in UE4, there's like a bit of a crunch to them. Whereas like I never got that with EU5. Just like felt like I was constantly on max speed, waiting for something to happen. But yeah, sad times. Okay. I need to dev some provinces here. I'm just gonna be lazy. Fuck it. That'll be enough. Achievement runs in EU4 or EU5? Because I just read today that they're taking Iron Man, the requirement for Iron Man out of EU5, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, EU4, yeah, that's fair. It annoys me I don't have a border with the Netherlands. They are indeed, yep. Yep, they're Catholic. Burgundy was Catholic, and then they were the leader of the HRE, and then they formed the Netherlands. They lost it, and now Austria is the Holy Roman Emperor again. Oh no, apparently not. But they were for a while there. I'm just happy to see this because, like, I've never seen this before. So, like, I'm more than happy for this is Netherlands run. This is not an Italian run. I'm just here to help out. July, okay. I guess I should show you the rest of the world. Ottomans are doing Ottoman things. Commonwealth formed like really early. Russia's doing Russian things. And then, yeah, South America, North America, just the usual. But it's been a really weird run because, like, England held on to. I don't know if England won the 100 Years' War, but they definitely didn't lose it. And they held on to the land into the 1500s. And this is only like a recent thing that they've lost, you know. But you can still see that they've got Calais and a bit of Normandy. Oh, I didn't see that one. That sounds crazy. I do like feeding the AI just to see what happens. This Ambrosian Republic is going crazy. Elections every 2 years. It's just fantastic. Okay, well, the Dutch have a force limit of 74,000 at the moment, and France has 93, so they're getting close. Before Netherlands Gate, the Burgundy actually had a larger standing army than France. France obviously still had more manpower, but. And then Spain, they've got tons, but they haven't replenished their reserves, so. I need to go in on Austria as well. Do you know what? I think I'll just go in on Austria because I'm not going to have time tonight to go in on Spain. It's going to take too long, so I'll do this instead. Shit. They're allied with England. Yeah, fuck it. Should be fine. Bring the Dutch in. Okay. Let the games begin. If the Dutch can get naval control, that'd be nice. I think they already have it. Yeah, that's strong. They're that strong. And they actually aren't even that exhausted either. Shit. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I haven't even looked over there. I knew they existed, but I didn't realize that they had a 100k army. I think the Ottomans are too, yeah. Uh-oh. Dutch lost the naval battle. Not good. Why do you have 36 transports? Netherlands, why don't you have a navy? I'm not even going to try, to be honest. Well, fuck it. See what happens. If there's something I need, it's definitely not sailors. These forts are brutal, though. I just remembered. I need to take these off. Oh shit. This is not going to be fun. $115 decibel an hour. Yeah, they were allied to Austria. If I can get this fort at the cost of this army, but 2,000 a day is kind of insane. I can't do that. England, I wanted to be your friend. 73,000, that's okay. That was a brutal battle. Yeah, I mean, the Spanish War is definitely the Spanish War is definitely going to be more interesting. The beauty when Spain and France were allied, I could basically attrition them out here for a couple of years, and then I invaded here, got the land bridge to Spain, could funnel the troops in, and then peace France out, and then the army could just annihilate Spain. But with here, like the war goal is going to have to be in here, and then I like in the background I've been building up transport ships. There's 27, so it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. But there's probably some bullshit I can do here where like I land here and then military access through Morocco, get up through Portugal. The special Italian galley. No, tell me more. Tell me more. It's going to be an mission, isn't it? Ah. What do you need for this? 120,000? I'm like basically there. Awesome. Thanks for telling me. Oh really? Does it actually? There you go. I was building this for the Republican tradition. So I could spam out the, I don't know. I love going for republics and then having as short an election as possible. Shit, okay. Okay, the Netherlands is getting fucked up. Hopefully they'll turn on them now. Me forced religion? You gonna let me do that? No. Is sortition a... That's a reform, isn't it? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Because the election doesn't occur until the ruler dies. So you don't have to spend the Republican tradition. I'm guessing. You can correct me. I've only ever done it this way. That's an insane army. Okay, I'm really... Let me get that one first. Fleet large 100. Ways off. Okay, cool. I don't think I've ever done a Venice run. Um, I think because I might be misremembering this, but I remember like back in the day. Well, I'm making too many mistakes now. I'm getting tired. I remember back in the day, like when you played Venice, you couldn't have like too many provinces. There was like I forget what the details were, but I remember like you couldn't have, like you couldn't blob as Venice or something, and that always like turned me off from them. Yeah, that sounds nice. That's kind of my plan for this run is like I want to get Italy and then Alexandria and then yeah, do the Far East. That's the problem with playing in Italy is like there's so much shit going on that like you kind of miss out on colonization. Like you have to like steal other people's colonies basically. Okay, let me fix this. Alright, I need a lock in here. I'm losing battles that I shouldn't be. This will be a good battle. I don't have all my RT over here, so this is probably going to be another loss. Good luck. Not too bad. The Austrian cards fled at the last minute. Dutch are just chilling in Bohemia for some reason. You love to see it. Commonwealth is actually really strong. Okay, I kind of don't want to spend any more manpower on this war. Vienna has fallen. And you're not going to give me it. Yeah, I need to go to bed. I'm not locking in. I'm gonna go infrastructure. The Merc reform? No, I haven't went Mercs at all this game. I probably should have, because I've got money, just infinite money. Yeah. In terms of manufactories, like, I mean, there's a couple, but like, there's just not an awful lot to build. I mean, the eco is like production's 61 ducats, you know, already. And like, if I wasn't fighting a retarded war, then it would, 75 ducats a month. Yeah, I've got a few. I'm limited by. I need to dev more. Yeah, I haven't done expanded infrastructure in a while, but generally speaking, I'm sure there is. Yeah, there's a couple, but those lands were conquered, so I haven't done those yet. But yeah, generally speaking, everything in the north has been expanded. So, I mean, I'm happy with it. Yeah, good luck. I'm wrapping this up and going to bed anyway. But it was nice talking to you. You clearly know more about EU4 than I do. Alright, so that's the end of the Austrian War. And that means that Carniola is now Austrian, except for one province that belongs to the Ottomans. So next steps are going to be to replenish the manpower, waiting around for a couple of years until the peace gets up with Spain. And that will be in 3 years' time. So go in on Spain, try to take southern Italy, and finally push them out of the state. But I think that's enough for me for one night. I'll see you around, and I'll be back on tomorrow night too. So, and the video. Good luck. Bye bye.